Learning management systems are an excellent option for e-learning. This presentation will focus on 4 learning management systems, including Blackboard, Schoology, Canvas, and Moodle. I will also draw on personal experiences as well as research to show the advantages and disadvantages of each learning management system. We begin with Blackboard, a learning management system I used for a little under a decade with my Medical Academy English course. New to using Blackboard, I was not unfamiliar with a learning management system, as I had just finished my master's degree with an online course, and though the LMS was different, many of the elements were similar. Blackboard was purchased and managed through our ISD, but the costs went far beyond the dollar sign. Time was a big factor in the creation of this class. Each module had to be created and the assignment instructions meticulously uploaded. The first time I taught this course, it cost me a lot of time. Any veteran teacher can tell you that before we lined up at the copy machine to print large packets, we used ditto machines. Today, we don't have to spend time doing either. The need for handouts or copies has been eliminated because all information was now on Blackboard for students to access. In the beginning of my program, I had a dumb phone. You remember texting by pressing the number key up to 4 times before settling on a letter? I could barely text, let alone update and grade assignments. This meant I had to wait until I was at a computer with internet access. In 2023, I can do this all from my phone. Having upgraded to an unlimited data plan certainly helped. Moving on to Schoology, a learning management system that I am most familiar with and have found it easier to manage than Blackboard. Schoology has one big time-saving option that helps teachers who are teaching the same course year to year. I can archive my classes and then save it to my resources. From here, I can copy all of the learning materials into the same course for next year. It saves a lot of time and energy. Schoology also offers the ability to add apps within a class. For instance, I can embed an Edpuzzle video, which is a program that allows me to share videos with my student from the internet ad-free, or Turnitin, a plagiarism detection program that also checks for AI-generated materials. These options save time when grading essays. Another advantage of using Schoology is the flexible options offered through setting due dates. I can open and close assignments with the ease of clicking a button. We now move on to Canvas, a program I am familiar with because of ACE's master program. During one of the courses, I was asked to use Canvas to create a few modules for a grade. One of the biggest takeaways is the amount of time it took me to build from scratch. I found myself stuck in the ways of Schoology and had a hard time grasping onto the design process in Canvas, initially anyway. Once I started playing around, I enjoyed being able to use the mobile app to work on and access the program, whether I was working on assignments or creating the modules myself. And finally, we move on to Moodle. Moodle allows instructors to engage with students and customize their courses to meet the needs of their learners. Much like Schoology, Moodle allows for a seamless connection with third-party platforms. The video conferencing option would be good for meeting with learners or their parents to discuss work and any concerns they might have. Moodle is a learning management system that is for the masses. Often used in health services, Moodle does not require specific coding knowledge to create content, which is a bonus for its users. But learning management systems are not without their faults. Often, we assume that digital natives, our students, have a comprehensive knowledge of learning management systems before we begin using it. This is in part because we see our students on their phones and equate that to knowing how to use all electronic technology and apps. Another reason is because of pandemic learning. Educators were thrust into a teaching situation that students had to follow. This did not mean that learners learned how to use the program effectively. Other common problems that exist no matter the learning management system include internet issues. While most people have internet, many do not have as much as a smartphone with a data plan to help them. It can also be difficult to interact properly. Tone can be misconstrued in a discussion board or a message, which can lead to misunderstandings. So, what should you do and which learning management system should you choose? Well, the decision is up to you or your school district. Many districts and educational institutions provide a specific learning management system, much like mine does. My best advice to you is to take advantage of all the trainings available so you can get the most of your learning management system. Thank you for your time, and I hope your e-learning is fun and productive.